If you want to take your video to the next level or start making videos for the first time ever, you have to have super simple video ideas that require very little work. And that is what we're going to talk about today. 5 super simple video ideas to help you start creating videos so that you can get better at creating videos. And remember, we are focusing on the process, the activity, not the outcome, because the idea is we've just got to get into the groove of making video. By the way, I'm also doing this challenge, and today I was just informed that our family is going to be gone all day. So the 1 hour I was going to give myself to create this video has now shrunk down to about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to give myself an hour to edit this. I will also still be getting into the comments and responding to your questions on the last video. So yesterday's video was the 7-step process that we are using for this video challenge. And then all the videos after that are going to be going in specifics for each one of those steps. So our first step is to come up with at least 30 ideas for your channel. Then you're going to pick out 5 ideas that you're going to do first. And you might find that one of these or all of these ideas I'm about to go over will be the 5 ideas that you can do. Or you just take one of these ideas and make 5 different videos using that same format. Super simple video idea number 1 is the exact same video I made when I first started this channel a few years ago, and I used that computer right there. I didn't even use a camera. We're talking about how to eliminate the overwhelm of social media. All I did was I recorded my podcast on Zoom with the camera on my computer. Wasn't great quality, but it was something. And I taught something. And then I uploaded that to my podcast platform and I uploaded it to YouTube. Done. Didn't put anything on it. It was a naked video, as I call it. You can do the same thing. Even if you don't have a podcast, you can use your laptop, a desktop, whatever's going to be easy for you. And you're just going to teach something or tell a story for anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. Super simple video idea number 2 is really similar to the one we just talked about, except now you're going to add a person to that conversation. Again, I did this.
Do I need to show me or can I show this? You know, the item.
And I had a client of mine come on and ask me questions about social media and about video. So it set me up as a go-to expert in my industry, and it showed that I actually do help people. So it's social proof, and it's a conversation. I tell people this all the time when they are nervous about going live. If you go live with someone else, you're automatically going to sound a lot more natural because you're talking to someone and you're not focusing on just being on camera. The same thing applies for this. You could do this with a podcast. Maybe you're going to have a guest on and you just take that podcast episode and you record it with Zoom. So you've got the video, you upload that to YouTube. By the way, I'm going to give you titles for your first 5 videos at the end of this video, so make sure you don't skip that. But the third video idea is something that's going to be really easy for you if you've created short form video related to the theme of your channel in the past. I did this. One of my very first videos on this channel was I took all the tips that I used in a Reels series that I had on Instagram. I just took all those tips and I talked to the camera and gave all of them. It was how to be confident on camera. Another tool for you is to watch yourself on camera. Just took the information and I created a list format. Easy peasy because you already have the information. You're not having to take time to research. You're just taking the same information from another platform and using it in your YouTube video. The next video idea is super simple. The only research you have to do is you have to get questions from people. Next one, Molly wants to know, what ratio do you think for Reeks? Either from another platform, you can ask people in your life if they can give you some questions around what it is that you do, or maybe you have frequently asked questions from your clients. Or if you do Zoom trainings, this is another one that I did because inside my program, we do monthly Q&A calls. So I simply just took a chunk of a Q&A call and I put it on YouTube. You'd be amazed at how many people will actually watch those. I remember I found someone on Instagram years and years ago, and I just assumed she had a YouTube channel. I didn't find her on YouTube with a channel of her own. What I found was she had made guest appearances on other people's Zoom calls for their teams, and she was their guest speaker. So it's amazing how just being on someone else's channel can get eyeballs on you, can help you establish yourself as a go-to expert in your industry. This next super simple idea probably requires the most work, but if you choose a topic that you know like the back of your hand, it is gonna take no time for you to create this. Go to your Instagram app, hit the plus sign in the top right, hit reel. I did this, it was my very first tutorial on this channel, and I simply showed people how to create a reel using just pictures. And that video has the most views on my channel, and it still gets me views and subscribers every single day. And it was nothing to make because that's like a really easy reel, but people are looking for that kind of stuff. It could be you cooking in your kitchen. It could be you sharing exercises if that's what your expertise is. It could be you showing us how to plant something if you're a gardener. Whatever the theme of your account is, think of something visual that's really easy to show, and then the next thing is that people actually want to know how to do. And the way that you find out that is if you search that, put that in the search bar of YouTube, see what populates, what other search terms come up under that. That's gonna help you see what people are searching for in your industry and give you ideas on topics and tutorials that you can use in your first few videos. By the way, comment below and let me know which one of these video ideas you're going to use in your first video. Now I'm going to give you some titles that you can use for your first 5 videos. I told Monica, who teaches Spanish speakers how to speak English, that I would use her channel as an example for all of these, but in the notes underneath this video, I will put all of these so that you can just copy and paste them. So number 1, here's a great title for you, Monica. The easiest way to learn English. Number 2, 10 things I wish I knew before learning English. Number 3, how to learn English in 10 minutes a day. That way they see that it's not going to take them a lot of time to get their desired results. 5 secrets to learning English fast. The worst way to learn English. Biggest mistakes Spanish speakers make when learning English. I want you to notice that all of those have the word English in them, and they had powerful words like easiest, I wish, secrets, worst, mistakes. Those are called power words. They get people to feel something. I'll go into more detail on this in a future video, but you want to make sure you've got words that make people feel something in your title and that you're using keywords that speaks to them. So Spanish and English, learning, all of those are keywords that speak to Monica's ideal person. In case you missed it, I challenged myself to post a video to YouTube every day for a week. And then I made the great mistake of telling everybody that that's what I was going to do. So that's why I'm all in a tizzy. I got to go edit now.